passengers and crew are on the Escapade. And we do want to let you know they started to tow it, but then the rope broke. We do have team coverage. First Alert meteorologist Dave Turley, he's going to join us with details about the conditions out there on the water with the tides. Whitney Harris has been covering this story all morning and will join us live from the Bull River Marina where the boat docks, and WTOC's Jonathan Burton actually live out on a boat near that site. Jonathan, you're the only reporter out there. What's going on right now?
Yeah, Mike, we're on a Ceto boat. They brought us out here. I'm going to step out the way so you can see they just reconnected the tow line from the tugboat to that casino boat. They're trying to tow it. Now, this is the third time they've had that line on the boat, and it snapped each time. And we're hoping it doesn't snap this time. Now, all 123 passengers that are on the boat, I'm talking to one woman right now via text message, and she says everyone is trying to stay calm up there, but they're getting a little antsy, but for the most part, they're all sitting down and they're staying calm because they are trying to tow that boat with every single one of those passengers and all of the crew on there right now. I was speaking with the gentleman from Ceto a little bit about this boat. He says it's made of steel, and his one concern there is if it ruptures or if the boat creases, it might put like a hole or something in there, but he says that's the worst case scenario, and right now it doesn't look like that has happened. Now, for boats to get stuck on a sandbar, that is common in this area, and here's what he had to say about that.
It's probably 80–85% of my job here in Savannah, because we have a 8 to 9 foot tide range, and so this can happen to anybody. I mean, this is not something that happens to, it can happen to the most experienced boaters.
Now, again, like I said, they're trying to tow that boat. Give you guys another look. The tow line is connected. It hasn't snapped yet, and hoping it doesn't snap. Not sure when they'll be able to get that boat out of here, but they're trying to get it out as soon as possible. Reporting live here from the Calabogie Sound, Jonathan Burton, WTOC News.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan.
We have been on this story of this maiden voyage gone wrong, breaking it first online and on air this morning. WTOC's Jonathan Burton joins us now live from a Ceto vessel near that stranded ship. And Jonathan, you've been out there all day long. I hope you got good sea legs. The only reporter to get this close. Jonathan, people finally making their way off of that ship and back to land.
Yeah, Sonny, you're right. Thanks to Ceto, we're very close to this boat. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see it's quiet out here now. They were able to remove most of the passengers and some of the crew members from the boat. However, there are about 10 passengers. There's still about 10 people left on the boat. 3 passengers that have to be airlifted, and 7 crew members are still on this boat. Now, let's just show you some video of the first airlift that just happened. That we heard on a scanner that one of the passengers on the boat had a stroke. So that was the first person we're thinking. That was the first person they airlifted out of here using a helicopter with the Coast Guard. You can see in this video, very long process here they had to do with all of that. Now, that one person, again, had a stroke, and they're going to come back for the other remaining passengers that are on this boat. My phone just hung up on me right now, so I can't really hear you guys, Sonny, if you're trying to talk to me, but I do want to let you know that they're going to be able to get the rest of the passengers off the boat, but they will not be able to move that boat today. They're probably going to come back tonight, or they're probably going to come back tomorrow to try to move that boat. I'm going to stay on this story for the rest of the day as well. We have Alyssa Hyman, Ben Williamson, and Whitney working on other angles of this story, so we're covering every aspect of this story for you guys, and the latest we will have all day today at 5 and at 6, as well as online social media sites as well. Reporting live here from the Calabogie Sound, Jonathan Burton, WTOC News.
So Jonathan, this was anything but a simple rescue.
That's right, Jody. Look, as you can see, it's cleared now, mostly everyone off the boat, but they had to airlift at least 4 people using the Coast Guard helicopter to get them out of here. And then getting all those folks off the boat, they had to make at least 4 or 5, maybe 10 trips to get all those off the boat. And then they tried to move it by pushing the boat to get it off the sandbar, or they tried to pull it using a tow line. However, the tow line snapped a couple times. I spoke with a captain from Ceto here on this boat, and he says that this is a normal process, and they did everything basically right.
Everything looked fine to me. They were they're doing the best they could. They're doing everything they could. When their lines were compromised and broken, then they had to resort to pushing the vessel.
Now, Cito tells me they deal with boats stuck on a sandbar almost every day, really. About 85% of their calls are dealing with that like that. So we're going to hear more about that from them coming up a little later on the news. Reporting live here near the Calabogie Sound, Jonathan Burton, WTOC News.
Jonathan, you've watched as the crews have tried over and over again to get that vessel off that sandbar all day long.
Yes, Sonny, and actually we're now off the Cito boat. We are right up on this boat. As you can see, it's right here, right where we are, and they tried everything to get this boat off of the sandbar, and I do mean everything, and nothing worked except, well, maybe they were able to change the direction. It was facing south, and now it's facing north. This has been one crazy maiden voyage for the Escapade casino boat. It's been stuck on this sandbar since around midnight Tuesday. A tugboat was sent out here, and at first they tried to pull it using a tow line. They tried about 1, 2, 3 times, and each time the line broke. Then they used the tugboat to push it, and that looked like it was working, but the Escapade only changed directions.
Yeah, they're doing the best they could. They're doing everything they could.
Captain Walter Rain works for Cito. He says more than 85% of the calls he responds to daily involve a boat being stuck on a sandbar. So this isn't uncommon, but he says the reason it was so difficult for this boat to be moved is because it was made of steel.
You know, fiberglass hull, you can pull them at 90 degrees and snap, slide them right off. They're doing things to that boat right now that it was absolutely not designed to do. And, it's a hard call.
Now, the good news, like you said earlier, Sonny and Jody, everyone has been rescued from the boat. There are still 7 crew members on the boat, and we're told that the tugboat is going to return again tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm guessing to try to move that boat again. And of course, we will stay on this. Reporting live from right near the Escapade, Jonathan Burton, WTOC News.